Mustard Knuckle.
Hello everybody, Mustard Knuckle back again, heading out in the M6A1 giant tank. We'll do the gameplay, we'll talk the history of this thing, trying to find a spot. I want to see if I'm high enough to use any of these little drops in the rocks. There's a couple guys up there. If I can get them from here. Oh my gosh. Oh. That guy's gonna be mad. I went right through. He was on a hill, and it went through a hatch on top of the hole that was only exposed because he was on a hill. I mean, what are the odds of that? And then what are the odds I'm actually gonna hit it? I mean, not like, I mean, I was totally aiming. I could tell about where he was, so I aimed for that hatch. I knew it was there, and I knew I could pen it easy, so I just went for it. Yeah. Yep. Worked out. Awesome. Wow. So, we will continue with the gameplay. We're going to get into the history of this thing, and then any tips, such as, on a tiger, hit that little hatch when they're pointing downhill. That's the way to kill it. Because you can see that from here, right? Yeah. And, you know, subscribe if you like to see just a brief history of these things, get an idea where they came from, what they led to, the variants and capabilities and all that kind of stuff. We go over that every time, and then along with the tips. So if you like that kind of stuff, subscribe. 3 to 4 times a week there'll be a new video, a new tank, all non-premium. And it's just the stuff we can all play, and hopefully I'll be able to help some of you learn how to have better games, or even have decent games. Who knows? Or maybe you'll just learn something. Whatever. Anyway, guys, it'd be great if you subscribed. I appreciate it. Appreciate you watching the video in the first place. So, M6A1. There's an M18 over here on the point, which I want to go for. This thing performs pretty well in the game. It's relatively fast. It's got that 76mm gun. It's got a 37mm gun, which, I'll be honest, I have, for the time being, forgotten how to fire it. I don't know what control I assigned to it, but it's a 37mm, you know, whatever. I'm just going 76 all the way on this one. I can't remember what I did. There we go, sweet. I knew there was a gap under there. Yeah, it never works for me normally. There's a little gap. I try to shoot through it, and I can never quite make that happen. But cool. All right, M18 gone, and now there's a Sherman over there as well. Now this M6A1, this was the United States' first like real run at a heavy tank. They were shooting for like high 40s to about 50-ton tank, which is insane. It's 100,000 pounds, and that's way bigger than anything they'd built up to that point. So one of the big things ended up being what engine, what transmission are they going to use to try to power this thing and drive it, you know, transmission-wise. So they went through like a torque converter transmission, and they also, with a Hydromatic, I think, is the other version that they attempted to use. Torque converter ended up working better. I assume less moving parts or something to shear or brake. Not exactly sure. The engine they tried was the Wright G200, which is just a variant of the one of the radios. Same engine that would be in a DC-3. I think it was in the Wildcat. It's a radial 1820 was the main engine. I get a piece of that guy. Now he knows I'm here. I can't do that. If I can get nope. The G200 version was a 900 horsepower version of that engine. I'm sure there were things done to it to make it work for the tank specifically, and that was the only time the G200 was ever used. It was just in the M6A1 prototypes. Now, they ended up getting Gosh, I mean, I cannot believe that it. There we go, sweet. 76mm gun's a good gun. Over 100,000 pounds this thing weighed. You see, they did the double up on the tracks too. They did double tracks. Just an amazing tank. Later on, they tried a 90mm version and a 105mm version. They tried both of those, but by then the program had already stopped. The deal was, as time went on, they ended up building about 40 of these, I think, 40, 45, and it was just too much. It was a huge leap, and by the time they really got it out there, it was already outdated. It was too late for it. But the best thing that came out of this was that a lot was learned. Oh, my wings are... They have like wing flex in this now? Let's see. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, let's see how poorly I can do this. I'm terrible with this airplane. I don't know why. It's like it doesn't... When I try to do my little nose down deal to keep the point on there, it seems like it just kind of goes all over the place. But anyway, let's see how these do. Missing my opportunities. Still got 2 left. Oh, I got 2. That's not bad. Yeah. Well, the first 2 hit, so I'll take that. That's fine. Let's see if we can get back around and drop another one. Oh, I don't think it's gonna... Oh, I didn't think it was gonna roll well enough to get out of that. It's definitely not... not gonna be able to roll wings level. Let's see if I can throw it at him. Maybe. Let's see what happens. So... I can hear it. Hopefully it doesn't land on our guys. So, M6A1, it was done by then. It was too late, and there was already better stuff. But like I said, the big thing about this was what it led to, because a lot of the development's got to get this guy. Oh, man. It's a Comet, right? Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, well, he's in a bad spot. As soon as I pop out of here, he's going to get me, I bet. Because he's... I don't know. He can't back up that fast, but neither can I really, so I'm kind of stuck if I try to go around the corner here. This tank led to a lot of the development for... okay, he's in there. Get this. Nice. Led to a lot of the development for... Oh, no. For the M26. The M26 is what really was the result of all the work they put in here, led to a lot of the success of the M24, the M26. Now, you can see, even though it's a giant heavy tank, it has a lot of weak spots. A weak spot dead in the front where the guns are. The center of the turret, either side of the main cannon, the 76, if you hit it in the center of the turret, right on that front curve, he'll go right through there. He'll go right through the front of the hull. I think down lower it might be a little bit more of a challenge, but you can see these angled pieces on the back, and then they're mirrored on the front. So if you try to angle your front plate to make it harder to pin, then all you end up doing is facing one of those angled ones straight at them. So you can shoot right through that, no problem. So there's lots, and then obviously side shot is really bad. You have no protection in this, essentially. So it's a big giant tank with not very significant armor, good gun, and that pretty much sums up the capabilities in the game. It moves pretty fast, but considering everything, it doesn't do very well in the game, and it's at 4.7, so you'll see Panthers, Tigers, all this stuff, and you really don't stand too much of a chance on that. Let's see if I can get a side shot on this guy. Side and top on these 38s, usually you can do something to them. Same with the Stugs and stuff. We talked about that before. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to talk about the M6A1, other than, I mean, the thing was incredible. Oh, I thought I made that. Oh well. Let's see. The size, the scope of the whole project was incredible. And like I said, I mean, the biggest success of the project was that it led to a lot of forward thinking in the heavy tanks that came later, even like the Korean heavy tanks and stuff like that. 6 kills and an assist. All right. That's good. And we won, so that's even better. I'll take that win. Let's see here. What do we got? 5,000 for winning, 19,000. It's a pretty good game. Oh, total 6-1 with 14 hits. All right, good. Well, that was a solid game, and that pretty much sums up the M6A1. It's fun to play, though. Go out and mess around with it. Have a good time. Good luck. Have fun. See you in the next one.